I actually had to write this down. 1 John 4 verse 4. Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. That is a verse that the Lord gave me when I sat waiting for them to phone me after my pap smear. When I sat waiting to see the gynecologist. It came slowly, bit by bit, word for word. I didn't know what was going on, didn't know where it was coming from. But standing washing dishes that night, it all hit me. And I said to Morris, greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. And I knew that I was going to be okay. Now, everyone knows the state hospitals in South Africa aren't wonderful. And to see a specialist will take you forever. So, the Lord stepped in once again. And from doing my first test in July, which was the pap smear, to having my radical hysterectomy and lymph node dissection, took exactly 3 months. Where it would take you 6 months just to see a specialist, I was finished by 3 months. Sent home to recoup. And then I had to go back for radiation treatment. Now, radiation treatment takes 5 minutes every day, which meant I had to stay in Maritzburg, which meant I had to find a place to stay. And the Lord stepped in again. And Kerry, my sister's friend, offered to let me stay with her. I found out later that Kerry had actually resigned from her job in December last year and had got her visas ready to go work overseas again. But a gut feeling told her, you can't go just yet. And I reckon the gut feeling was the Lord telling, you know what, I need you right now. So Kerry didn't go. She took her job back, and I got to stay with Kerry, so I had a place to stay. But, like I said, the treatments were 5 minutes every day, so I'd do 5 minutes at the hospital, come home, and be alone in a flat. Kerry's a bachelorette, so there's no TV, well, no DSTV. There's no animals in the complex that she stayed. It is quiet, dead quiet. So I got very depro, even phoned Morris and Shane a few times, bawling my eyes out, how alone I was. And then the Lord stepped in again and sent Gay. Gay is also one of my sister's old friends, and the first time she just picked me up for a cup of coffee. We spent about an hour together, and then she dropped me off at home. After that, Gay would phone me every single morning. What you doing? Has your treatment finished? You need me to fit you after treatment. Let's go spend time at my house. So I spent every single day with Gay, either in a mall, or drinking coffee, or picking up her kids, or watching her child play cricket, or swim, but I spent it with Gay. So it says, surround yourself with positive people. I didn't have anyone in Maritzburg. I didn't know anyone in Maritzburg. And I think that's where the Lord stepped in, and He sent me His children. Kerry, since I've known her, has been a child of God. Gay is such a strong child of God that nothing gets her down. If something does seem to upset her, she goes to God. So, I was surrounded by God's children, which was Kerry, Gay. Transport-wise, oh, we were brave. We were going to go home every Friday. Morris would pick me up every Friday. Little thinking that he was working it till we worked out times of the day. So if he did fetch me, I'd get home by, 7, maybe 9 o'clock on a Friday night, and then have to be back on Sunday to start treatment on Monday again. So Shane and Gillian jumped in. And Gillian picked me up nearly every Friday. We had our little chats and our little snacks, and I think in that way the Lord let me get closer to Him through Gillian and Shane. I also had Mariska give me a few times a lift either there or home, because obviously I had to get there as well. And Mariska was also sent by God. She is, you might all know Mariska Deligan. She has such a strong faith, and she also helped me through quite a few things. A few ladies that I met at the hospital itself were also God's children. You wouldn't think them, I know you can't be, not racist, but looking at race, it was Indian ladies sitting with me. You'd think, oh, they must be Hindu or Muslim or something. But God said, be Christians. So I was surrounded by wonderful people, and I had a wonderful support system. I also had knowing that my family was fine. God looked after my family, my kids were fine. Okay, now I need to talk a bit about the treatment, but I've got this first. Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave or nor forsake you. So I don't know what everybody knows about radiation, chemo, but before I went for my treatment, I did a little research, and Google is kind of scary. So they tell you that your side effects are your skin burning, coming out of blisters, nausea, losing weight, hair loss, tiredness. That's just to name a few. The Lord was with me all the way, and the only side effect I can say that really affected me, if you look at that list, is the possible tiredness. I still get a bit of it, but not too bad. And as you can see, I still have all my hair. My last treatment was on the 15th of March, which was an internal treatment, which also was very scary, but in the end it really wasn't that bad. After recouping a little while, I walked the park run yesterday in 55 minutes. I have my next checkup on the 19th of April, and I just know everything will be fine. And if I do have to have more treatment, I know the Lord will be with me for that too. I want to close off with Isaiah 41 verse 10. Fear not, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand. I just feel that no matter what you're going through, as long as you hold on to God,